Hello, Procaster here again, and we are back for episode 19 of the Railcraft server Let's Play. Still no Vexidus, because he's doing other things at the moment. But I'm just doing some upgrades and improvements around the base, or our temporary base, while we are planning out the new one. Over here I've set up my advanced miner because I went into the tunnels below and I did some scanning and I found that this area has a decent amount of iron, as you can see. So I'm having the miner dig that up for me, so I don't have to do that manually. And I want to upgrade the reactor because it is not producing enough power, really. So I aim to improve the output by about 50%, or actually 60% to be exact. As you can see, the ore processing is being held up by the lack of power. I've discharged this a bit, so once this has been fully recharged, more power should be dedicated to the ore processing machines again. But down here you can see I've added another chamber to unlock another row because I need that. I'm going to upgrade this to use 4 quad or 4 double rods instead of the 6 single rods we have now. But to do that, I need to add a bunch of components. So kind of waiting for iron to process so that I can get those. Now I have produced another can of RTG pellets, and I have 2 in here now, which is keeping this from flickering on and off constantly, so it no longer negatively affects my FPS, especially when this MFE is discharged. So it's only producing 3 EU per tick at the moment with 2 of these cans. But as we burn through more fuel rods, we'll get more plutonium, and then we can add more of them. So that will output more and more power. I think the max is 32 EU per tick we can get out of it. Maybe. Power issues also kind of prevent me from using the forge or the smeltery at the moment, which is a bit unfortunate. If we have a look in the crafting calculator, so I need 6 overclocked heat vents. Then I need 6 of the component heat exchangers. And finally, I need 6 of these component heat vents. And that will allow me to have a stable reactor with the current components I have, of course, with 4 double fuel rods. So yeah, it's going to, as you can see, take a bunch of materials. Can't really see. So you have to lean forward. 24 gold plates, which is easy enough. 48 copper plates and another 24 iron plates. And then 24 iron bars, which is easy enough. We have that already. I have a bunch of gold in here we can use. Need 24 of those. We can turn into plates. Then we have 12 tin item casings for the electric motors. So let's see. Let's make sure that it's closed. We can get this iron out of here for now. Okay, that was my FPS went bad there. Not sure why. Maybe it's that thing downstairs. Okay, so we need 12 of these. There we go. We'll take the remainder of the tin out. Okay. Something is doing bad on my TPS. It might be this thing. Actually, it's fine down here. It's just up here. And just when looking in this direction. I wonder what that is. Oh well. I'll have to deal with it for now. We need to turn these gold ingots into gold plates. We might not have enough power to do that. Let's remove these for now. Put them in here. Let's see if we can get some power back. Looks like we have a net gain now, which is good, even with this running. And this should be fully charged by now, which means it doesn't use up half of our power anymore. Because remember that the power gets split between this charge pad and the MFE up here, and only the MFE up here is outputting to the machines. And now we also need a bunch of copper plates, and I don't actually know if I have enough copper. No, definitely not. So I can't actually do this right now. I need to locate copper. Maybe I should have had the miner look for copper and tin as well. I should go add those to the whitelist as quickly as possible. It might be too late already. Maybe I should reset it so it starts over. Because it's it is 64 or 61 blocks down already, so it might have missed a lot of copper and tin. Yeah, let's reset it. So it's going to go through the same area again, but it's also going to dig up any copper and tin it finds, which I really should have done from the start. Well, I was having it run anyway, so oh well. Another thing that I want to do is make a forestry farm. Now, I need to quickly look up how many blocks I need, except apparently I can't. Seems the forestry wiki is down. Actually, it's redirecting too many times. Let's try the FTP wiki instead. I just want to know the sizes of the farm, if possible. The dimensions. Let's see. Should be in here somewhere. There, farm configuration page. Hopefully the sizes are here, because I don't remember what the size restrictions are. Okay, they're not. That's not useful. Okay. I think the minimum size is 3 by 3 by, or 3 by 4 by 3, so 4 high and then 3 by 3. Now that is 36 blocks. So we are going to need 36 of these. So we need copper for that, quite a lot of copper. I also need more bricks than I have. And I do intend to make them out of bricks. So we need 4 more. So it looks like I'm going to actually have to come back after acquiring enough copper to do these things, or at least one of them, which is going to involve running the miner for a while longer. Maybe try to put some more speed upgrades in it. So I will be back in a little bit. Alright, we are back. And we have some copper production going on. And I do have the tin that I need. Now, turns out I did have enough tin stored up at least. But we need to get the... Let's do that. Ingots cast, and we also need some glass, which is easy enough. Now let's put that on. We do need more than a stack, so that can just be on. Let's see, needed 9 of those. Not entirely sure what we need them for yet, but we'll find out, presumably. So while the copper is being cast, we can probably make the electron tubes, which means we need to turn this on. This fortunately already has the recipe for that there. We need a whole pile of redstone, 18 redstone, because that's not that much, 2 of these will do for that. We'll put that in there. Now I think, yeah, tin is the only thing that is going to, the tin is used for, is the electron tubes. Maybe that's what the glass is for. I'm not sure. So let's produce these. It said we needed how many? 12 more. Okay. That's 8 and 12. And that's all the resources. Let's remove that recipe and let's turn that off so it doesn't consume power constantly. Now all we need is the copper. Oh. You were not supposed to go in there. Let's get you out. Hopefully, yeah, copper goes in there. Kind of wish you could make it keep a small amount so it doesn't lose the filtering. Looks like we do need more copper. So we need to go out to the mining site, which fortunately is not far, and get some copper from here. Fortunately, we have collected quite a bit of it. I made a few energy crystals to move power around more easily. And also to put some back into the system because we are having some issues. Let's just put 4 in for now because I don't want to drain it. And I took all the copper from there and put it into here as well. The gold can go in here. That's empty. I also took the speed upgrades from these machines and put them into the miner instead to make these machines use less power and to speed up the mining process. I can probably undo that now, though, I suppose. Let's go get them before the sun goes down, because we have dug up enough ore to finish this. So we need 6 of them. That's empty. Let's put in another one, and then we are going to get back inside before the sun goes down, and then we are going to put these upgrades back into these. I'll probably need to make more upgrades eventually probably after I've upgraded the power production a bit. Okay, we are getting some copper output now, I think. So we should have. Yeah. Let's copper put in there. Oops. Dang it. It happened again. Yeah, really wish you could have this retain a small amount of fluid so you don't lose the so the wrong fluids don't pour in where you don't want them to. I think we can put in the rest here as well. We should have enough power for that. Put that there. That will recharge that from the charging Lapatron crystal. Also, after the reactor has been upgraded, I probably also want to make an MFSU, and I'll probably replace this with that. And what I'll likely do is move it down to here, and then have a high voltage. Is that? Let's see. No, where is it? There. Yeah, HV transformer. Here instead to step the power down, so I can use it. That will allow me to charge this a lot faster and also have a much larger power buffer. We're almost out of fuel rods. I do have another set of 6 ready in here for when they run out. And then I'm going to have to make more of those as well. This seems to be running pretty nicely now, although we are most likely losing power here. Yeah. I did engage the coal generator. It's still running, so this is outputting some extra power along with this. Yeah, coal in both of these. Looks like we have used up the buffer, so we can take some more. Put into there and there to keep it up. Let's see, up here. See if we have enough yet. Don't know if we'll have time to actually set up the farm in this episode. That might have to spill over into the next one, because I also need to make the control blocks out of these, like the input and output hatch, power input, things like that. So how many did we need? 72. So we need 8 more. There. We did have just enough, so now we should be able to make these. And that gets us these. That went pretty fast, actually. So now we need to make a gearbox for power input. So we need 3 tin gears for that. Which should be relatively easy because we have a bunch of tin. Let's see, it might need more than that. We're going to take the copper out. Put it in here. And then we need this. And we also need some gear bushings. I don't think I get them back from smelting down the gears, unfortunately. Need brass for that, actually. Bronze or brass ingots. And I don't have any bronze, I don't think. So we're actually going to have to move the tin out of there again. Pour the brass in. And then make... Oh, I don't... only have enough for 4. Dang it. Well, that's enough for 2. But I needed 3 gears, so I need 2 more bushings. So I actually need... Do I have any bronze in the vault? Is this brass? Oh, this is brass. Okay. Great. That will do. Of course. That will give us what we need. And then we can put the tin back. And make our gears. Let's see. So that's the gearbox. Okay, it was enough tin for 3, which is nice. We also need a hatch, which is another pair of gears, and a trapdoor. Okay. That's going to be tricky. So I need more bushings then. We also need a valve, which is 1 tin gear, so we need 4 more in total now, right? Yeah, 3. So we need 2 more bushings because we have 1 already. And then maybe a control to be able to turn the farm off. But that's just a golden electron tube, which is pretty simple. So, okay, we either need more bronze or more brass, and I'm pretty sure it's easier to make bronze. So let's make a cup or a tin ingot. Let's leave that in there actually for filtering. We can actually no. I'm going to turn that off. I'm going to put this in here to smelt it down so that I get exactly 1 ingot's worth of tin. Then I'm going to put that in here. And this should produce 4 ingots worth of bronze. Which we can then cast. And turn into a bushing. No, stop. That's not what we want. Kind of wish there was casts for the bushings. That would be useful. But yeah, that should do. That should give us 2 more bushings. And then we need to pour the tin back. Wait. Alright, I used all the bronze. We need some more tin, of course. And we're probably going to... Oh, we're out of tin. Okay. Don't think we have enough for all 3 gears. Pretty sure we don't. Yeah, no. We did have enough for 2, though. So what we're going to do, we're at the end point anyway. So we're going to end the episode here, and we will be back in the next episode to complete these blocks, and then we're going to set up this farm, which is going to be primarily a tree farm, because we need a steady supply of wood. So that's the hatch. Just need the game froze. There we go. We just need the valve, and the control. So I need to collect enough tin to make another gear, and then make some golden tubes so I can make the control. But like I said, we'll do that next episode. So I will see you then.